Hello, my Libras, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. And of course, I'm Debbie. I'm reading for January 5th through 11th. Now, I've done an overview. Time to step up. Yes, time to step up. So take a look, talk about a little bit more about what's going on in 2024. We also have that new moon in Capricorn, so it's always an interesting time, right? We've got a lot of transitioning planets in 2024 going into, or very strong planets, I should say, going into the air signs. Now, for you, my Libras, remember these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Interesting here, here, new moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. Interesting for you, my Libras. It's just like, okay, Mercury is going direct. Now, whenever that happens, it does push you forward a little bit more. So I really connect Mercury with you a lot. It does make you want more. It does energize you also. But as I was, I was meditating. I was doing what I do, right? I was doing what I do, playing with my cards. Okay, what do we want to talk to Libra? I do feel it's a very forward-moving time for you, but I also felt like, and again, I am not a mechanic. I do not race, anything like that. But I do believe, like, sometimes when they do something in a race car, they do something to the gas tank, or they do something to the fuel. Like, some in the olden days, they might have put some whiskey in it or some moonshine or something. It's almost like, kind of like an additive in the fuel to really, to start you up. Okay. It's a, I hope that makes sense to somebody out there, but I see somebody like adding to the fuel and putting it in your tank. And it's like one of those boosters, okay? It's really to boost you to go forward. So let's see what else we have here. Yes, my mind is a dangerous place to be, but excuse me, that's what I was seeing. It was like we're putting that additive into Libra, and we're giving them that extra boost, moving them forward, shooting, like a shooting star type of energy for you, my Libras. Okay, let's see what else we might have. Higher power, what else do you have for our Libras? What else is there to say to our Libras? Yes, okay. Here we go. These two are reversed, so they have a little stronger message. The Nine of Earth. Well, I love the Nine of Earth. To me, the Nine of Earth is very similar to the Nine of Cups, which is the wish card, except the Nine of Earth is the wishes coming true and coming down onto the earth, where you can feel them, see them. Things are happening the way you want them to be happening. Now, 9 is a completion number. It means you've got everything you need. Put it together. Earth is our Capricorn, which we're in. New moon is in Capricorn. It is Taurus, which we have Jupiter going direct now in Taurus, and also Uranus, still retro, but it will be changing up. And it is also Virgo energy. So money, your job, your career. But again, these are blessings that you can see. These are blessings that you can feel. This is starting off. So even if you're doing a turbocharge or a turbo boost, you are doing it. You are in a safe spot, and you do have the resources to support you. Enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. I love that, and look at her. Well, she is determined. She is going after what she wants. Here we go. Next card. Balance. Now that came up for Gemini. So if you have any, did it come up for Gemini, or did it come up for Aquarius? It might have come up, one of the others. You will see this in somebody else's cards. So we have a 14. We have a 1, new beginning, a 4, stability, organization, leadership, 10, which is transition, and then 1 plus 4 is a 5, which is all about change. Archangel Zadkiel. Zadkiel is of the violet light, very, very spiritual light, very cleansing light, okay? It is a strong connection with God's source. Now, well, all the angels do have that. Now, the balance is temperance card. It is about trying to, maybe all of this wonderful stuff might want to push you into spending a little bit more. I'm giving you an example. May make you go a little bit more with your energies per se. Balance says, hey, make sure that, make sure that you're keeping that balance. Balance has to do with you. I mean, I know justice does too, but balance, obviously, you are the scales. You are trying to keep that balance, okay? The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. Sometimes we just want to rush in. What do they say? Fools rush in where angels fear to tread. Sometimes we want to rush in. The balance card is kind of saying, hold back just a touch. Time, wait for the right time. Wait for the right time. Next card is renewal. Renewal. Now, it's interesting, too, because, I shuffled my cards, but when I told you I was playing with my cards, this card came out for you. This was one that popped out. So 22, 2 is a choices, decision, crossroads. 0 is God's source energy. So there is, renewal is also the judgment card. Archangel Jeremiah brings about a lot of hope. So this is kind of like you're in a good space. You need to, it's not time to quite rush in. Renewal tells you to hold back a little bit and look at things. This is a review and evaluate. This is looking at how, looking at all the stuff you've been through, how you've gotten to where you're at. It's also coming to terms with yourself and saying, you know what? I may not have been perfect, because none of us are, but I'm okay with what I did, what I've done. I've tried to, again, with Mercury retrograde, we all, all these people always come back into your life. I've tried to make balance. I've tried to, I don't know, just to, you know what I'm saying. I've tried to, forgive. I've tried to be forgiven. I've tried to create that balance too. I'm okay where I'm at. It's coming to a good space, a good place in your life. And then now that you can say, I can live with my choices. I can live with who I am. Amends. That's what I'm trying to say. I've made amends where I could. And, and I've asked forgiveness. I've given forgiveness where I could also. Now it's time to move forward. But again, this balance is kind of saying to you, do it in a little bit more measured way. Don't jump. Don't just dive right in. Watch where you're walking. Watch your steps. Okay? Review and evaluate. A favorable assessment of the fact. Time to move in a new direction. So, very, very powerful card. There's still, you can see, there is still the waves, but, so it doesn't say everything is totally clear for you, but you have what it takes. And that 9 of Earth says you've got the resources. So let's see what else we might have going on here for my Libras. What else? Higher power? Holy Spirit? What else for my Libras? What else for my Libras? Yeah, and it's interesting because that popped out before I put it back in the cards. And now, so it really needed to be said to you. It's a time for renewal. Okay, here we are. Let's see what we've got here. Disruption. Now, I do know that Aquarius got this. I know this. This is the Tower card, so you've got 3 major arcanas, except you have this wonderful 9 of Earth also. So you have 3 major arcanas, 16, 1, 10, and then a 6, the number of man, the energies you've put into something. 1 plus 6 is also a 7, which is a divine protection. The Tower card is where the past and things that you might have known to be stable all come down, all get, basically everything is cleared out of its way so you can move forward. And again, I do love him with his, look at him. I mean, he's very determined. In some ways, I always thought he was in a straitjacket. He's not. But he is ready to break out. This, to me, is the ultimate breakout card. Breaking from the past, again, that might be why you have this renewal card. Breaking from tradition, breaking from the expectations of others. And this is an extremely powerful card to have, okay? Disruption means what it means. I mean, things don't go back to what you knew them to be. That's over with. That's over with. And that might be why you have to obtain some balance. Balance does not mean bringing back the past, okay? It's just, you know, and you being in that South Node, you are trying to create balance from the past. You may not, you know, you may not achieve that, my Libras. It may not make sense. And then what happens is basically it may not make sense. You just have to go forward. You have to move forward, okay? Don't let the past hold you back. Okay, let's see. Angels of Abundance, what else do you have for my Libras? What do we have for Libras? Here we go. Moonlighting. Oh, this is an interesting card. This is if you want to get a new job or a new passion. You can start working. Well, here, let's take a look at her. There she is, very pretty. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon, your dream career will take flight and fully support you. How does that fit in with that? Okay. Let me know. Let me know. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Amy, is this about you? Are you ready? Are you getting ready to move on? I did see your comment. So are you getting ready to move on? Well, it says don't quite let everything go, you know, but it is ready to move on. Okay, let's go on. Let's see what else we might have here for my Libras. What do we have for my Libras? Here we are. Reversed. Carnelian. Well, you know, I've got that big carnelian right over there. Are you involved in a creative project or thinking about starting one? You are fertile with good ideas and the ability to conceive something magnificent. Have the courage to take action to make your dreams come true. Allow yourself the time to create. So here is my carnelian. Yeah, got a little bit of marks on it, but that's beautiful. That's okay. I love this stone. Anyway, Angel of Creativity. I am fertile in body, mind, and spirit. Creativity flows through me in many ways. I am brave and bring my ideas into actuality. My imagination is the key to my success. I envision my future and joyfully participate as it unfolds. So you're not a spectator, my Libras. You are a participant. So interesting that these two would come together like this. All right, here we are. Let's see, we know about the new moon in Capricorn. Step up and lead. Let's see what else we might have for my Libras. What other message is there for our Libras here? What do we have here for my Libras? What do we have here for my Libras? Reversed. New moon in Leo. Shine. Time to shine, my Libras. Interesting with that. Okay. Did that make sense to anybody out there? Let me know, please. Okay, my Libras, do me a favor. Do the yes. We're going to go through that. Like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications because it does help. You know, if you're watching me on Rumble, rumble me also. Most important part, my Libras. Always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.